Hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today I'm going to finally touch on this dreaded word, Digital ID. And I know all of us are worried, like, what's going on with this Digital ID? Why are they trying to intrude in our life and follow who we are, where we live, and have it all on a system? Well, I'm going to say, blame those rioters. They're the ones that have caused this. They're the ones, because they're shouting at the Labour, shouting at politicians, talking about, we don't want immigrants, we want England back. Then they're saying, okay, then we are listening to you, the English people. We will just find out who all of you are, where you live, find out if you're supposed to be here, send everyone home that shouldn't be here, and we can track everyone from there forth. So they're trying to give you a solution now to the problem that you people that were marching were asking for. And I'm going to say thank you for nothing, because you haven't helped us. You haven't helped no one. You haven't helped no kids. You haven't helped the English people. All you've done is cause a problem. So I'm going to look at why I'm saying it's their fault, why they've caused a problem. And the first reason is, Keir Starmer states, it will ensure borders are more secure. And the reason he believes that is because if he's able to see if everybody has a digital ID, then you're able to see if they are supposed to be in this country or not. We're able to find that out. And by everybody in the UK actually having to have one, then that means anyone that isn't able to have one, we can be able to find them, send them home, and get rid of them out of our country, they say. Because this is what because I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that clan. Not me. For me, I'm always saying, these people are saving people's lives. These people aren't the only people causing these atrocities. I'm saying that. Have a look at my videos recently, the previous videos. I said I don't want to touch on the topic again, but now we've got a problem where we've now got digital ID being forced upon people. They say it's not everybody, they say, that has to have this. So the people that they say have to have this would be people that are the people that can decide whether they want this or not would be students, pensioners, and people not actually looking for work. So they say it is helping them be able to track everybody who's looking for work, is helping them be able to track people when they are signing on for benefits, is helping people when you go to NHS, it will be like the same kind of system of NHS. That's what's going to happen. So if you're a student, you are a pensioner, or you aren't looking to gain work within the UK, you don't have to worry. For those people who do, which is 90% of the country, you have to worry, because you'll have to have ID. Because even students, when they have finished studying, they're going to be looking for work. So at some point, you're going to need that. So it's basically telling us that everybody needs one, unless you own your own business and you don't rely on the government for anything other than you just pay your taxes. Other than that, it says they plan to roll this out before the next general election, which would be in August 2029. I'm saying inshallah Keir Starmer gets kicked out of power, voted out, whatever it is that happens to get rid of him, and the next people come in, and just like they done in the 2000s when Tony Blair tried to roll out a voluntary IDs, and it was scrapped by Conservative in 2011 because it seemed to be too costly and intrusive into the UK people's public. So I'm hoping the next people who you lot decide to vote in make that decision. Because as I said in my voting, I don't vote because whoever's in power, I don't believe they're going to think for the general public of the UK. And if they are thinking for the general public, they aren't thinking for everybody that looks like me. They aren't thinking for everybody that does isn't in their circle. They're thinking for only their family and their circle and what appeals to what they need. So it's very hard for someone to lead when they're leading from their their emotions of what they want to see and what they're being encouraged by their family or a group of hooligans. And yeah, I said it, a group of hooligans, because I saw a video on social network the other day that upset me. There was a woman on there saying to all those marchers, "You are all, I feel ashamed for all of you." Why did she say that? Because her abusers were not no Muslim men, they were white English men. As soon as she said that, the mic was grabbed off her and she was escorted off stage. What the hell are these people doing? What are you doing? So I'm calling them hooligans. I don't want to use the word racist. They may say, "Oh, we're not racist." But then I did see another video where someone actually infiltrated the crowd, as they say, blended in, and started chatting to a couple of people. And these two people were very happy and saying, "Yep, niggers." Sorry about my language. Saying, "Yeah, we want them, even the blacks." And the man's like, "Yeah, go on, you can say the word. Go on, I'm not going to say nothing." Started saying it raw. Saying, "We don't want them here. Even the niggers. Even the black ones." This was what was secretly recorded. I saw it on a social network post. This is shameful. Shameful for me because I'm English. Very shameful. So I'm blaming these people, hooligans, because they're not people, these hooligans, who are the same people that were, "Oh, we want to come out the EU because we're England, we don't need no one else." But now we left the EU, everybody's stressing up, why did we leave the EU? We left the EU because of stupid British people that think it's right to say, "Oh, we are all on our own, we don't need no one. We don't want immigrants. We want to do it all on our own. We are England." I don't even want to do what I want to do, but simply, that's how I see it. Because I realise England's been raised and built by not just English people. In fact, a lot of the key jobs aren't English people in those key jobs. And a lot of people in this country, let's try and only support English-born heritage people that look not like me, because I'm English. Because as we've seen in that clip, it's not people that look like me that are English that they want to stay. Although they may, "Oh no, we want them to stay." Just those foreign ones that are committing atrocities. I'm saying they're all fools. So this digital ID is down to them, because they're asking for all the immigrants to come out of the country. They're asking for England to be like England and the United Kingdom to be like the United Kingdom. So the politicians are saying, we are listening to the people, and because we don't want to have backlash and we want to sound like we're for the people because we want you to vote us in next term, we're going to get the ID out. We know it's going to cost her, but we're going to solve the problem that you asked for, which is to get the immigrants out. And that way, the jobs that you are saying they are taking, they won't be able to get because they won't have digital ID. And because you are looking a job, you will get your digital ID because you want your job and you are English and you deserve to have your British ID. How do we feel about that? Because I'm going to give you my opinion. I ain't having no British digital ID. I'm English. I've got my passport. I've got my birth certificate. You can check my name via your police records, your healthcare records, my dental records, my national insurance number. There's plenty of ways you can check who I am if I'm English. So I don't need no digital ID. No, I don't need one. I already tried to get a job as an Englishman for the last 2 years to help fund my business. You didn't want to give me one. So clearly, there's no point me getting an ID to try and get a job because you wouldn't give me one to help build my business. Funnily enough. So I won't need one. I'm not a student. I'll study at home. There's plenty of free online courses where you can go and learn. And if not, there's this thing that we're on now, YouTube. We can learn anything on YouTube. Can learn anything on social network where we don't need to get ID. And when I'm a pensioner, I'm a pensioner. Who cares? Who cares? So I think, luckily for me, I'm not as stressed about the digital ID when I've read up on it and realised it's not for everybody. It's only for those people in certain circumstances. And in fact, I thought about it and thought, you know what? In the end, this may just get voted out and this may not come in. But this is a warning to those foolish so-called English people who are marching and talking about English pride. This is what you've caused. And this is what SJ Cartier Limited Convos is telling you. You see me? Hello. I'm telling you. Yep. When you see me, ask me a question. I will tell you the same thing. Yeah. You see what's on my wall up there? Can you see it? So you know I'm Muslim, yeah? You know I'm Muslim. But I'm English. You can see I'm black. But I'm Jamaican. So yeah, for me, I ain't into that digital ID. I wasn't into it in 2000. I'm not into having ID just to prove who you are. And I actually blame those people that were marching, talking about get rid of the immigrants, because you've caused this. And that's what SJ Cartier Limited Convos has to say on this situation. So I hope you have a good day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you also blame those marchers? Are you going to get a digital ID? Have you signed the petition for no digital IDs on the Gov website? Because after this, I'm going to do mine. Just to feel British, you know what I mean? Enjoy the day. SJ Cartier Limited Convos. We're out.